Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Chris Garcia, the Divine Madman here, and with my beautiful Jen. She's going to be assisting me in the readings today. We're going to do something different. We're going to do a mini card reading with different divination cards for Capricorn. I have 3 sons. I have 17-year-old twin boys and an 18-year-old. Aaron, Jaden, Damon, how you doing? This is for you. Hopefully it gives you some insight and perspective and helps you get ahead in some way. So I'm going to start off with their animal spirit card, and it's going to be the animal spirit that's going to guide you through the rest of this month of May. So this is for May, for Capricorn, my boys specifically. But all Capricorns, this may pertain to you. So pay attention, and here we go. This is the Nahuali Animal Oracle. And the ancient Aztecs used this oracle as an animal. They believed they're animal or spirit guides, and they took signs from. They saw a raven landing on a roof. They would ask the priest what that meant or stuff like that. So here we go. The animal spirit of the day to take with you through the month, actually, for Capricorn 2018. The eagle. The eagle is number 18 in the divination cards. And the eagle is a very regal, majestic bird. Here you go, the eagle. Alright, go ahead, Jen, and read the divination meaning.
If the eagle has flown into your cards today, you have a choice to make. Perhaps it involves a relationship you're about to embark upon or commit to more deeply. Perhaps it's a matter involving your financial affairs. Whatever your issue is, the message of the eagle suggests that you distance yourself from it and re-examine your choices. The eagle knows better than any other creature the lay of the land. Eagle wants you to see through his eyes so that you may share his perspective and his vision. This may be a time of powerful beginnings in your life. Carefully take stock of your dreams and desires so that you may decide how to best utilize the eagle's energy.
Good. I know my twin boys, Aaron and Jaden, they're starting a new life in Dallas. They've become men. They decided to go out on their own. I'm very proud of them. I know they have all the right tools, and they have a good head on their shoulders. And I believe that they got this. I'm very proud of you guys. So take the eagle's energy with you where you go. All right. Next, we're going to do Tai Chi reading. For there we are. Sorry about that. And the Tai Chi, I'm going to pull one card, and it's going to give us a word, and then it's going to give us a phrase, and the word is going to match the Tai Chi dance, because every move has a name, such as stillness, persistence, clearing, passion, ebb and flow, and each phrase has, or name has, a move to it, and that's how they line up their chakras. Supposedly, I don't believe that. I believe in God, but I use God through these cards. The cards themselves aren't evil. It's what you use to use the cards, and I use God through my point to help others do this. Okay, to bring others to God who don't believe. In whatever way possible. Okay, so one card of the day, one phrase of the day, and the card for Capricorn 2018 is coming up when I feel ready. And the card of the month, honor. Honor. Remember that. Stand firm on high ground and in the clear air of your integrity. And the definition of integrity is always doing the right thing even when no one else is watching. Stand firm on the high ground and in the clear air of your integrity. Okay, remember that. Stand firm on the high ground and in the clear air of your integrity. Take that with you through the month. Reflect on it. Very good advice. Now I'm going to do I Ching reading. And an I Ching reading is an ancient divination that the Chinese emperors used to use for advice and how to live their lives, family lives, business life, and social life, relationship life. And you pull two cards, and one is the impending situation, and the second is how to resolve that situation for best. It's best for everyone involved. So as I shuffle, I'm thinking Capricorn, thinking about my sons, Aram, Jaden, Damon. Damon, I love you. I miss you. Call me. Haven't heard from you, son. I am your father. I am your father, Luke. So I'm going to pull a shuffle here. And I pull two cards. These cards are numbered. And each card has a meaning. I'm going to read the meaning of both cards. And then each card has 6 lines in it. Some of the lines are going to be broken, some of them are going to be whole. The broken lines represent the female energy, and the whole lines represent the male energy. And you're going to match the two cards up after reading the meanings of both cards, and if both lines match, that phrase does not pertain to you. If it doesn't match, then it does pertain to you, and you read that meaning. There's 6 lines, the base line up to number 6. And whatever's do match, those are the lines that you read together after you read the meaning of both cards. So here we go. First card is the number. Can you read that?
27, I think.
Number 27, she believes. We're going to see if it matches.
The nourishment, yeah.
What is it called?
The nourishment.
The Nourishment. That's the name of this card. Very beautiful cards. You can almost see what it's about. Looks like he's holding a bow. He's just finished hunting. He's probably just ate the deer's heart, and he's nourished after a long day of hunting. Okay. There it is, the Nourishment. Second card for Capricorn 2018 is what number?
61.
Number 61. And number 61 is
The inner truth?
The inner truth. Right? So basically, this was the first, this is the second. This is what your situation is now, and this is what you need to come to be in the future. Okay? So, the first card says?
It's the nourishment. It says, centrally in this sign, literally and metaphorically, stands the right nourishment and diet. To judge yourself or any other person, you only need to be aware of what part of him or herself he or she feeds and cultivates, and on what he or she focuses their attention. A person who feeds body or spirit with debased material can only offer you the same. Those who have higher objectives in mind will be able to offer you things of value. In interpersonal conflicts, you should be aware of what you give others and what others offer you. It is encouragement, stimulation, and offers, or is it accusations? What do you say to others? With what do you feed your character and your spirit? You should subdue your thinking and all you say to a strict discipline, and you should be careful of how you deal with others and with yourself. Remain as relaxed as possible and as quiet as possible. Healthy food and a positive attitude to life are the best means to strengthen your mind, body, and spirit.
So what I'm getting from this is that watch out who you hang out with. Hang out with those that you see are doing good. Good influences on yourself, you know. Good eating habits. Use your ears and not your mouth so much. Watch, listen, take in the new environment. learn and act accordingly to your situation, so you have a handle on what's going on. So you know the right things to do. Very good advice. The possible outcome or possible future.
Is the inner truth, the insight. As understanding of inner truth gives you intellect and clarity, your emotions depth, and your character honesty. You should approach the situation and question openly and without prejudice, and then proceed from this objectivity to a pure observation. You should keep a universal perspective and regard yourself as part of all that happens in the cosmos. In this way, you gain not only an understanding, but also insight into your character, into your behavior, and into the things that influence your life. And insight into inner truth also contributes to a more relaxed attitude to everyday life as you recognize the deeper connections and understand how to reach the greatest effect with minimal friction. In this way, you can create relationships full of meaning and achieve important goals. If you educate yourself to achieve authentic insight and understanding, you may be able to lead others without applying pressure, and also gain justice and harmony in yourself and in the world around you. Insight into the inner truth of heaven and earth also enables you to lead a peaceful yet rich life.
So it's about judging others, leading others, being fair, being kind, being emotionally smart. Take other people's feelings into consideration. Think before you speak. Judge unbiasedly. Look at yourself before you look at others. Look into yourself. And always think before you speak, because words are very powerful. They can bring people up or they can bring people down. And we want to bring people up, okay? So now we're going to go to the lines here. And as you can see, there's 6 lines. There's the base line all the way up to the 6th line. And these 2 bottom lines match. So that phrase is not going to pertain to the situation or to you. Now the 2nd line, it does not match. One is female energy, one is male energy. So these 2 lines are going to pertain to you and your situation and something that you need to know. Then we go on, and the only other line that does not match is the 5th line. So we're going to go ahead and read for both sides, the base line and the 5th line, for those are the only lines that pertain to you. Jen, could you start, please?
The baseline for the number 27 card, Nourishment, says you are a strong and able person, yet you are dissatisfied when you see others who appear to be better than you. To gain internal rest, say goodbye to exaggerated ambition. And the 5th line for that card says, you would like to care for each and everything, but you do not possess sufficient strength. Seek support from a wise person and follow his or her advice. If you keep to it, fate will be your friend. Okay, and for the 61, the baseline says, have trust in your own insight and personal principles. Thus you gain strength and stability, even though you will still occasionally commit errors. However, this is always better than steering no clear course at all. The 5th line says, if the principles and objectives of a person are in keeping with the inner truth, his or her power will influence their surroundings and others will imitate them. This will help everyone.
Very good advice. Take that with you. You guys are in a new environment there in Dallas. Think about everything that was said here and act accordingly. I know you guys got this. You're me. You're part of me. So you're good. You're in good shape. I know. So now we're going to move on to a tarot card reading, and I'm going to pull 3 cards. One for Aram, one for Jaden, and one for Damon. And then I'll do a clarifier after that. Aram, Jaden, Damon. Aram, Jaden, Damon, Capricorns. First card is going to be for Damon, my oldest. Second card is going to say something for Aram. And last but not least, Jaden. Okay. Damon, Aram, Jaden, Capricorn. May 2018. Too many. If it was just 1 or 2, I would have kept them with us. might be it. There's 3 cards right there. Divine intervention. Damon, Aram, Jaden. Damon, Aram, and Jaden. Damon is the Page of Swords. Aram, you got the Fool. And Jaden, you got Justice. Now don't get it bent. The Fool is not what it appears to be. The Fool is on a journey, and he has such confidence in himself that he has no worries. He walks along with a smile on his face, happy to be on this journey, as like a child, taking everything in with a heart of a child. That's beautiful. Got a lot to learn, but he's on his journey to great things. Justice card means that you might have to be judging others, or others might be judging you, but most likely it's you got to watch how you judge others. Always judge fairly. Always look into every situation, look into all sides, and judge fairly and accordingly, like you would like to be judged. Page of Swords is a message. He's a messenger. He's got some kind of conflict coming up, and he's ready for battle. And you have the strength to overcome this, whatever conflict's coming up. So we're going to start with Damon, the Page of Swords, and the divinatory meeting. Go ahead, Jen.
When the Page of Swords appears in a spread, it is a time to meet within oneself the childlike curiosity and potential for spiteful gossip which the page embodies, and which marks the beginning of the use of mental powers. One may oneself be the victim of others' gossip, or there can be a tendency to start petty quarrels and to be irritable and difficult. But these things reflect the emergence of new ideals and true independent thinking, often in one who has been accustomed to accepting the views of others.
So, it's usually about somebody who's used to accepting the views of others, following the rules and regulations, and might be the victim of other people's gossip, or might be gossiping about other people. Most likely, somebody's gossiping about you. Take it with a grain of salt. People talk. If they're talking about you, you're probably doing pretty well then. And act accordingly. Don't take it too seriously. And if you're talking about others, and you're irritable, and you feel like starting quarrels for whatever reason, remember this and act accordingly. And here we go. That was for you, Damon. I love you. Hopefully that gives you some good advice. The Fool for Aram. I already explained what I thought that was, the meaning of that was to me. And Jen, go ahead and read it.
On a divinatory level, the Fool augurs the advent of a new chapter of life when he appears in a spread. A risk of some kind is required, a willingness to jump out into the unknown. The Fool is ambitious, for we cannot know whether we will enter the Fool's perception of the divine or end up merely looking foolish. In this way, amidst excitement and fear, begins the great journey of life portrayed by the major arcana of the tarot.
Just like I said, you're on a new journey. You know, you're happy-go-lucky. You really don't have any fear because you know you got what it takes, and you're going to go with the flow and see where it lands you. And go into it with the heart of a child, you know, with open eyes and open arms. Jaden, Justice. Go ahead, Jen, read the divinatory level.
On a divinatory level, the card of Justice appearing in a spread implies the need for balanced thought and impartial decision-making. But like Athens' sword, this card can be double-edged. There are spheres of life where Athens' cool reflection is too chilly, too idealistic, and too destructive to the warmth of personal relationship. Her sword can cut the heart with general truths which are inappropriate for a particular situation. Justice is, like all the major arcana, an ambivalent figure. The Fool must have developed what Athens represents, but he cannot stay forever in her pure temple and must pass on to the next moral lesson.
So this is a moral lesson that you probably need to learn. How to be just towards others, so that others may be just to you. Don't judge people too harshly, Jaden. Not everybody can live up to your expectations. Just remember that. People are people. I love you. So here we go. We're going to do one more card for each to clarify maybe something about these cards. Maybe who, what, when, where, and why.